accordingly. Then I can start acting stupid. It's a lot of shit I want to do. It's shows and shit. I want to be on Adult Swim. I want to do crazy shit. But I got to build myself up before me and my homies can act stupid. So, work now, and we could just act crazy later, you know what I mean? That's all it's about.
Back to the music, the Who's Watching the Kids, how did that come about?
Who's Watching the Kids came after I was just, I took like a year off for dropping projects, and I was just dropping singles. I was like, I'm trying to focus on what my sound is. I'm trying to focus on what the people actually want, what works with my voice or whatever. I dropped Steph Curry. That shit did numbers. And then after that, I dropped Low. And then the third strike, I hit Wani Wag. And Wani Wag blew the fuck up. And I was just riding the wave of Wani Wag for a little bit. I think I dropped probably like 2 more singles after that. It was just some quick shit. And then I started working on the project. Who's Watching the Kids? Who's Watching the Kids was pretty much just like an ode to the city. It was like, I was just doing my research on the city because I realized I was in a position where I'm about to be somebody. And there's nobody ever been represented from Camden. So I want to, before I go up here and actually speak on Camden, make sure I got my facts right. So I look up and I see that I think it's about 46% of the population is under the age of 25. And then half of that is under the age of 18. Which tells me that the city's pretty much being run by the kids. And by the youth, which is why so many deaths and the shit's out of control. Niggas shooting at cops. Niggas don't give a fuck. We wildin'. So if the kids run the city, then who the fuck's watching the kids? That also came from the fact, I forgot when this shit happened. I was a young boy. I think some boy, he had hit Waukee or some shit, and he was living in Northgate, and he was watching his daughter or whatever. I think he like, yeah, you remember that shit?
Yeah.
I was in creative arts when that's crazy. Yeah. I was in creative arts when that shit happened. They was talking about that shit the next day, but it's like niggas kill kids now. Didn't a kid just get killed? Like, it was around that same time I was watching the kids. It was like a lot of shit I was seeing in Camden where we kill women and children like it's nothing. As that used to be off limits. Like, niggas kill kids now. So it was like, it was just a shock, and it was kind of like not only a call to my city, but it was a call to the world. Like, you know what I mean? This is what's going on over here. And people love storytelling rap, so I was pretty much trying to give them that and make a soundtrack for the city. Like, y'all want to know what's going on in Camden, but y'all too scared and too bitch to come over here. I'm going to give y'all an album that y'all can rock to, so you can pretty much see what the fuck go on without having to feel the danger. Pretty much a movie. Like, that's why niggas go to scary movies. They want to feel the danger without actually being in the danger. You could jump, but then look around and see it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers in here watching the same shit you just seen. So it's like, I just pretty much give them that. I give y'all that sense of danger from around here, but y'all won't dare to come around here. I got hella fans that could have came to that Camden meet and greet, but they was like, they told me too when I was at the fucking Philly show at the Sold Out joint. They was telling me, nah, they told me why they ain't go. They was like, we wasn't coming to Camden. We love you. We love your music. I'm not coming to Camden. Yeah, a couple heads came out, but it was like the meet and greet after the Philly show line longer than my need from. But I'm like, damn, y'all could have came out when I was like local. You remember that shit? She was crazy. But it was like, nah, we wasn't coming to Camden though. So it's just how it is. We just trying to pretty much put Camden on for something better, which is why I called the last project Camden, because Who's Watching the Kids was trending when I did that shit. I'm like, all right, I'm only going to get bigger and be better by the next time I drop an album. I'm going to just hashtag. And plus niggas was saying I wasn't from Camden, so I was trying to be petty. I was trying to be petty. So I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to make this shit trend for something good. You know what I mean? Every time I see that shit trend on Twitter, somebody got killed or police fucking quitting or some shit. So I was like, I'm going to make this shit pop for some reason. And now everybody's saying hashtag Camden. It's beautiful.
I know everybody want to know about the shorty story now.
Yeah.
Me, in my opinion, I think it's better than meat shit.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What y'all want to know about it?
About, though, how that story just come about. I mean, just killed his mom.
Facts. Shorty story was like one of the last joints I did. It was also one of the like quickest joints I did. Shorty story was like 3 different stories from 2 different people. And if you really listen to it, you can tell where one story ends and another one, and it's like I'm pretty much just continuing it on. One story was the boy that his baby mom got killed while she was pregnant. Same bull found out it was his bull. Okay. Different bull. You know what I mean? hijacking cars and shit in the place he ain't supposed to be, trying to get the fuck up out of there. End up killing his mom Dukes and shit. Niggas still going to, I think that trial's still going on. Some shit. But at the end of the day, I just combine, like what I do with most of my songs, I'll throw so much shit in there to mess up the actual story. Because a lot of rappers like telling on themselves and like or getting other niggas in trouble type shit. I throw so much shit in here that you can't tell what the fuck is up. Like that's why I called him Shorty. Like he don't got a name. Shorty is anybody. Shorty is everybody. A lot of times I don't give the people names, and if I do, I'll just throw a name that probably rhyme with the next bar or some shit. But it's based on real life, and that's what I found is the key to this music shit. Everything has to be based on some real shit. But you have to build around that shit and pretty it up for all the motherfuckers that don't understand that shit. Like, niggas talk about shooting niggas and selling drugs and shit. That's cool for us around here. We understand that's what's around us and shit. But if you want to make it bigger and have a broader fan base, pretty that shit up somehow while still remaining true to who you is. Like, I'm saying some dark-ass shit down by the rivers about a nigga getting murked on some gang-related shit. But it's based off a children's rhyme. Niggas used to, the girls used to sing about it was doing double dutch. Lighthearted. White people love Down by the River. So it's like, you gotta appeal to everybody. Like, cause you can't just be making music for Camden and expecting him to be the world's greatest rapper when nobody gives a fuck about Camden to begin with. I can see if you trying to be king of New York. Okay, cool. That's New York. That's the birth nation of hip hop. But it's like, king of Camden. You don't get anything for this. Anything except for people saying, "Oh, he's the king of Camden." And then you can get nothing. Like, oh, you feel me? That's why I don't care about top 5 lists. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, I just be laughing when niggas do that shit. Like, that shit means nothing. Nobody else is doing that but us. Nobody's ranking us outside of us. Because nobody gives a fuck. So why are we ranking us? Like, that's why I never understand. Like, we should be building, trying to be a fucking movement so people can care. Like, you right next to Philly. Niggas should care about Philly and Camden. We right here. But nobody cares because everybody beefing with each other and shit, thinking that this beef in Camden, New Jersey is going to go worldwide. This rap beef from 2 unknown rappers is going to go worldwide. Like, think about that shit. That shit makes no sense. That's why I was like, why is everybody attacking each other when they was doing that Camden rap beef shit? I'm like, yo, y'all not doing nothing but downing your brothers. If everybody want to make it, everybody be, it'd be like every couple months niggas talk about, oh, niggas in Camden, they talk about some unity shit on Facebook, and then everybody like it, and it just be this big post, like every couple months, and niggas don't do it because niggas is selfish. Niggas gotta actually come together and be about that shit. Because when you leave Camden and go over Philly, nobody give a fuck about y'all. Nobody cares. So why not Camden care about Camden? You can go over Philly and actually have support every time you go there, whether they from Philly or not. This is what I'm saying, bro. Niggas ain't left the hood but on field trips. And that's crazy. That's crazy, but that's real life. It's something about this city, like even when you get out, a lot of motherfuckers come back. It's something about this city that draws you back. Familiarity is a motherfucker. So it's like, a lot of niggas scared to leave because they don't know nothing else. It's just, this is it.
I went to Maine, my stomach was in my ass.
This one, bro, you gotta get out your comfort zone a couple times.
When we went to Virginia, this shit was lit, bro.
That's what I be saying, bro. I go to these different states and shit. It's a different vibe. Jersey is the most rudest motherfuckers ever. You go down south, you go anywhere, it's very, very, like, shit blew my mind. Niggas walk past you and say good morning. Why is that blowing my mind? Why is that that's fucked up that to think like that? Niggas walk past, hey, good morning. Why? Oh, this nigga spoke to me? Fuck is this nigga? Like, around here, like, what you would say, yo, what's good, bro? What's up? You got a problem? You speaking to me for? Like, you feel me? Like, niggas is angry over here. So, it's a whole world out here. And I think that's why niggas is mad. You gotta go see the world, bro. Like, it is beautiful. And all niggas know is Jersey. Sometimes they go to Philly, might go to the fucking mall or some shit. That's ass. Bro, it's crazy out here. There's so many different food, culture, slang, accents, music, ways of life, bro. And I just want niggas to understand that shit. Like, it's way bigger than Camden. We think Camden's bigger, way bigger than it is. Niggas think Camden is motherfucking Los Angeles or some shit. Like, this shit's nothing, bro. You can drive right through this shit and won't even realize you just drove through Camden real quick. That's how small it is. So niggas just gotta do better. Period.
You think we gonna come together in this music shit or nah? Everybody.
I mean, eventually. I think it's eventually. I mean, niggas still gonna beef regardless, because niggas is. Niggas is niggas. Niggas are going to try to generate some type of attention. But I think niggas will come together eventually. They just need to see somebody do this shit. I think that's why niggas is not trying to hear no unity shit. What the fuck you gonna tell me how this gonna work? You ain't come out. You here with me? How you gonna tell me what we supposed to be doing? Like, that's the majority of motherfuckers though. How you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to be acting? You in the same situation I'm in. We in the same fucking boat, and you trying to move us a different direction. So niggas just be against that shit. So they always gonna be against some change until they actually see, well, this nigga really did it, and then he did it damn near without us. Maybe we should listen to what this nigga saying so we can just get the fuck up out of here too. And it's like, niggas think I'm out here trying to flex on them or whatever the fuck the case may be. Like, that's the furthest from the truth. I'm trying to help niggas, and niggas is just either hard-headed or they don't give a fuck because they want to be the nigga that's sitting here saying this shit. But it's like, you got to figure out how the fuck to do it. And it's not beefing. Niggas think beef, like, that shit only work probably if you in the industry. And half of that shit be set up because the album about to drop. So how you going to set up local beef thinking that's going to get you known on a grand scale?
So what's next for Fontane? Tour just ended.
Yeah.
Camden doing numbers. So what's next for him? You got that documentary out?
Nah, the documentary, we still working on it and shit. Tour just ended. We probably gonna work on some West Coast shit because it was like a small little East Coast tour. Right now I'm just working on new music. Probably trying to get out some new tracks. I'm working on a lot of shit right now, honestly. We trying to work on cartoons, clothes, all types of shit. Like I said, my boy Jose got the fucking LLC, so shit is in motion all day long. You feel me? Yeah, we just trying to move right and do this shit right. We take our time with the shit. We don't gotta rush it. Everything is in our hands. Yeah. So continue to put the pressure on these niggas. You feel me? So got probably another projects or new material. The documentary probably gonna drop probably like winter. Gotta do all the editing and shit. Probably gonna work on a movie for Shorty Story.
So that's gonna continue. You gonna continue the Shorty Story?
I don't know if I'm gonna continue Shorty Story, but I'm gonna definitely like add elements to Shorty Story, the movie. I don't even know if I'm gonna call it Shorty Story. I fuck around and just call it Camden. Like, Shorty Story will actually probably like be the song, but then I can throw a Kenwood Avenue reference in there. That whole story. Just throw a bunch of other stories that I did already into the movie, but it's not going to be on some hip hop or shit. It's going to be an actual acting movie. Like, we got my bro Peter Parker working on that. He did the Love Yours video for J. Cole.
You worked with him with Homo Rock, right?
Yeah. Yeah, everything came full circle, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He been out here doing his thing. So now we about to get back on the grind, get this movie and shit done. Trying to get our visuals for pretty much every fucking song. We working on a lot of different videos right now, getting treatments and shit done. I'm trying to be on my 50 Cent Massacre shit, drop a video for everything, and just keep it moving. Yeah.
Usually when rappers come here, they do like a little acapella or something. What? Try to do a little something.
Acapella.
16.
Yeah.
Little 16.
Fans.
I said, 22 and I'm still rising. Guess I'm just young and I realize it. Blowing trees with the reverend, mixing soda with the medicine. Diddy bobbing through the riches now. Foreign bitches in my pictures now. Shorty said I'ma forget about her. It's all being consistent now. I'm Machiavelli with the bandana. I want you wells like I'm Santana. Know some killers down in Montana that go bob the builder with the damn hammer. Fix it situation. Niggas running on plugs like the Walter Payton. I done seen the difference that a chopper make it. I done seen it turn beef into turkey bacon. Okay, they know we them boys now. I'm on the road getting free clothes in the same stores you can't afford now. This ain't that shit that you used to. Fuck is you talking about? Bitch, I grew up on the south side and I got that Jersey bounce. Fontane. Yeah.
Make that shit out, man. It's getting hot, bro. Got ready to mic out, man. Finally got Fontane on Keep It 100.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Thank you for coming down.
I appreciate you.
Shit, man. Speaking to the hood, because I know everybody watching, a lot of motherfuckers.
You already.
They own pay you. You already know it's Keep It 100. Tune in next Sunday. Battle of the Sexes Part 2. Gotta get 2 ratchet bitches in here to talk that shit with. You already know. It's Keep It 100 promo, not Fontane. We out here.
Yeah.